Against them, we got murked, and then... But in scrims, we were close with them.
We sure
And
were.
then Blight Rage just fucking raped us every time. Sorry, my game crashed, so I'm just waiting on it to...
Oh, hello everyone, and welcome to another exciting Left 4 Dead 2 competitive shoutcast. I am Prodigysim, and I'm here with BRB Bowflexin. How are you doing tonight, Bowflexin?
I'm doing quite well, Prodigy. Thank you for asking, my good man.
Oh, that's great to hear, and we should have a very exciting match for you guys here tonight. This is in the first round of the Confogel Cup for Show, Volume 2, or Number 2. Whatever you want to call it. This is Team Top EU, a European team, against the North American team Hard2Kill. And this should be a very exciting match, especially for just being the first round. What do you think?
Oh, definitely. Got two top-notch teams here.
Yeah. Are you still there, Bowflexin? Alright, we just lost Bowflexin.
They do have a couple ringers here. I do believe Drew is not on their roster. And I'm not too sure. I think Bravo said they had two here. Could be wrong. I'm not in the server because I crashed, so I am
that's good.
making it up as I go.
Yeah, we see Sideways Box here as fucking smart, and H2K Raccoon is of course Raccoon. Drew is Drew, who is ringing, and H3K Frankenberry, I'm not really sure who that is. Probably, you'd think it was Frank, but I'd say it was Bravo. Yeah, that's what I'd think as well. For Top EU, we have Burns, Check, Merc, and FanX. And their pings are actually looking pretty nice for being a server all the way across the ocean for them.
I would say indeed, but I'm not in the server, so I'm just making stuff up. Yeah, I can't concur.
I want to see if I can figure out who these teams are. Oh yeah, Drew apparently is from Hawaii, and so that's why he is getting like a 144 ping right now. I want to mention to you guys, we actually have two shoutcasts going on at the same time right now. This is the first one of them, and the other one is on Sud's channel, which is the HD stream, and they are streaming the Polarity or the team or the Lion King team against Team 2.0. Which is going to be a very exciting match as well. It's two North American teams. Polarity from, they're about to play the finals in EFPS this weekend. And it looks like we actually have two streams going on for that cast. We have twitch.tv/Jeffy with 3 Fs and twitch.tv/RevSaucy. Hopefully you guys can read those from the screen, since I didn't really spell them out for you. But of course you can find those. Yeah.
On leftfordeadnation.com.
Yeah, L4D Nation. Or I believe it's on the Steam forums as well, so you guys should be able to find that. And
Prodigy, we got a couple good matches here. You got two matches tonight, and you got the EFPS final on the weekend, which should be another classic matchup.
oh yeah, that should be good. It's basically a rematch of the CEVO finals, though. It's Sinister versus Polarity. Or, I guess they're the Lion King team, or the team now. So that's going to be a really exciting match. I'm not completely sure what map it's going to be on, but it should be pretty amazing. And I think I'm going to be casting that probably with Mason, but we'll have to see.
Oh, I can't wait. That match between Team Royalty and Team Lion King, or the team, it's one of the best matches I've seen in a long time.
Oh yeah, I hope you had fun casting that. I had a lot of fun playing, and
that's
quite
right.
an
You were
amazing
in the
game.
game.
Yeah, I was that tank at the end that almost wiped him right there.
So close.
Yeah. Anyway, I guess that would be spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen that match yet. But you should definitely check that out if you haven't seen it, either through the past casts on one of these streams, or we also have them up on YouTube. You can find links to those. And it looks like Bowflexin's getting in. Top EU is completely readied up at this point. Hard2Kill still waiting it out. Yeah, I guess they're waiting patiently for Bowflexin. A very nice and courteous move of them.
Thank you, kind sirs. Thank you. I said I wouldn't cast with a dip in, and I have one in, so I'm going to be lisping it up.
Ruh-roh. Alright, we have...
Ruh-roh.
The SI do have spawns already. It looks like we're looking at a 2-2 setup. No, I'm mistaken. We have a Spitter, Charger, Smoker, and Jockey for this head. And the game is actually going live before Bowflexin is even fully loaded, I think.
No.
Are you in here?
I know one thing.
I'm now.
Alright, well, great timing then.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Survivors moving up a little bit slowly here. Ellis not really moving. There we go, sending out some GLHFs. Looks like a 4 Uzi setup right here. Pretty standard, especially if you're worried about an early tank. And we'll just have to see how this hit goes.
Looks like they're trying to spawn that charger up behind the billboard there, Prodigy, and just one up above. I'm not too sure what they're going to get with that. They do not have the hunter. I thought they would wall kick with that. They do have a tri-cap. Not sure what that smoker's setting up there, Prodigy.
Going in front, and they do have the charger moving to the front too. The pull does land, and the charger goes in, misses completely. Jockey getting juked around right here. We just have 3 smoker damage going in, and the rest of the hit completely taken out. 4 damage from that smoker. Must have been a scratch.
But hiding in the bushes.
Yeah, that's a back from that hit though. They didn't really have the best cappers to capitalize. You know, no boom, no hunter, so it's really hard to get that jockey and charger in there.
Absolutely. You could just back up as survivors and pretty much be safe. That attack does not land that much damage, Prodigy. Ever. I don't... Once in a while, you might just get a lucky tri-cap, but it's rare. Very rare.
Yeah, it's pretty rare. Sometimes you get that lucky early boom, and then you can get some more off of it, but, you know, we didn't have a boomer there. So, survivors have moved down to the Jeep, and it looks like the SI want to do a hit on the first bridge. They have a 2-2 setup with jockey and charger. So, yeah, I have to agree with them just going on the first bridge right here.
Definitely got to drop down with it. Hopefully the rocket boom does land. It's a 50-50 here. Depends what top EU is going to do here. They're going to rush forward. Oh, they do have a natural horde here coming in, Prodigy. They're just going to hold back.
It looks like the boomer's popping around, kind of looking for a free boom right here, but no, he's just flying back and forth between different survivors. I don't know if you can see that.
I saw the ghost moving back and forth.
It's like a little Christmas light right here.
He's going to have to move up to the bridge here if he wants this rocket. And Team EU, top EU, is moving up. Just clearing up a little common here. Wonder when that attack's coming in.
A 3-1 split over this semi-truck right here. Nobody really ready to pop a boomer, I don't think. Jockey spawning, boom going in. Oh, wow. Completely juking that boom. Taking down the charger, completely mowed down. Jockey down as well after getting 4 damage from a scratch. And the other 2 cappers being forced to despawn.
Wow. I'm actually impressed by that play. They move forward instead of pushing back like most teams will. They push right forward.
You know, I've been playing against and watching some European teams, and I have to say this is pretty classic EU plays. You kind of go for these very tactical moves. Like, I believe they just like listened for that boomer and chose which direction to go based on hearing the boomer spawn. Like, as soon as that boomer spawned, they rushed forward.
Looks like they're going to try to get an attack here in the room, Prodigy. No charge landing. The spit does come in. Not going to do anything. Smoker is still up. He's going to try to move back. On the outside, he's looking for maybe a pull on Coach. Coach recognizes it and moves away. Smoker's going to go back for a despawn. Very sneaky.
Top EU actually doing a lot right here. We've only got 11 damage out on the board. We do have a tank spawning into the hands of Sideways Box. And I don't believe we have a war room for Team Hard2Kill right now. We do have one for top EU.
But apparently they're speaking only French, though.
So we might try that out, but yeah, I don't know. It would just be on a trial basis. Boom going in, actually landing onto that sniper. I wonder if the tank's going to commit on this. He doesn't have very powerful SI, but he can at least get some rage, maybe move. He is going to go in. Mitigating chip fairly well, still at 5,000 health, but I don't know what he's going to be able to get here. Trying to corner Rochelle. SI have spawned up, and I think they're going to be moving in soon. Tank's still getting juked around at half health. Oh, nice rock on the Coach right there. He needs to go in, gets another hit. Still at about 2,000 health, and it looks like the Smoker and Jockey are getting a lot of stumbles.
Oh, big separation.
Wow, very nice pounce right there. Oh. Getting the in cap. Was that just a double punch?
That was a multi-punch.
Wow, very nice. And another rock. This tank is doing a lot of work for Hard2Kill. and it looks like it's going to go down. Wow, really nice work by Sideways Box with that tank.
Very nice job spreading the damage, flushing Coach all the way from his teammate to get a pounce on him for the in-cap. Then he lands a multi-punch to go along with his rock, his jump rock. Almost like a haymaker, but not quite, but very good tank by Sideways Box.
Oh, we do have a little bit of a bait right here, looking like they're going to go for a pullback. But it looks like the survivors move down the hill, and they're not going to get hit by this. A boom does go in onto Nick, but it looks like these other SI aren't going to be able to do much about it. Just a Spitter, Jockey, and Smoke. Smoker gets a pull onto Coach. Jockey going to get some health bonus chip onto Ellis right there, but just a couple of ticks and he's cleared.
Alright, now, they are sitting at about a 300 health bonus here, Team Top EU. Sorry, Top EU. But I gotta say, that tank did a lot of damage for that. They only had 11 damage going into that tank, and that tank is very hard to pull off any damage on.
Yeah, Hard2Kill is working with a couple ringers, so maybe they were just having some infected synchronization issues at the beginning, but they definitely brought it back to a normal scoring game with that tank. Final hit coming in here. Pull does land, Pounce lands as well. Rochelle runs inside to save her health bonus, but Nick's losing all of his permanent health. Good punches going off onto Coach as well. Health bonus now chipped down to 276, so pretty considerable amount right here, and Nick's still fighting commons outside.
Taking quite a bit of chip here from this common.
Wow, that's another 20 health bonus points gone down.
Still gonna make it with a fairly reasonable health bonus here on map 1. Definitely could have been a lot worse for Team H2K.
Yeah, it certainly could have. Those last few infected hits were a little bit better. Most notably that very last one, but it was mostly about that really great tank play. You know, for how long that tank was in, I was really afraid he was going to get killed before any SI showed up. He was in for so long before any SI showed up. But that boom did work for him, I guess, and I guess it worked out.
It did work out. I'm surprised that boom landed. That was quite the far boom he threw out there. That he vomited from the top and got the guy on the cop car. Around the cop car. It's pretty far. And we are going live here. We do have a lot of spectators in the server right now.
Yeah, this is, we changed that server at the last second here, and it looks like we don't have the correct number of spec slots set. Maybe we can get somebody to help out with that, but for now we're going to watch Hard2Kill's Survivor round. Moving out here with actually 2 shotguns, along with that double Uzi setup. And Top EU going for a pause.
First pause of the game.
Well, that's good. It looks like they were going for a similar setup with that Charger in the back and Smoker in the front. And I'm going to use some of this time to try to see... Never mind, I'll let the players take care of the spec slots. But it looks like, oh, we're getting the R right here, so this game should be going live again.
It's going to be interesting to see here. H2K is ready. They're probably going to go in right after this pause is done, and they are.
Wow.
Charger coming from behind. Charger's going to land a charge. Spit charge going to land. We do have a little bit of a double cap going on here. Cleared the jockey. Still looking for a jockey, and he does land on Nick, who was already pulled, I do believe. So not too much damage going there, but actually... quite a bit of chip onto Drew with that spit charge.
Yeah, I mean, this is actually a pretty good amount of damage for that first hit, and I have to say, it seems like kind of a European technique to go in, like, immediately after the pause there. I find that kind of funny, but I don't think Hard2Kill is going to be caught off guard by that again. We'll just have to see. The next set of spawns are coming up.
They have a very nice setup for this bridge here. Smoker, Charger, Jockey, Boomer.
Over there.
Team H2K just going to take their time at the Humvee, it looks like. No, they're already somewhat baiting the bridge. It's clearing out common. Everything is set up on the first bridge, except they do have something in the back trying to spawn. It is a smoker behind the barrels, trying to spawn.
It's an interesting setup. Moving up to the Jeep.
Hey, I'm reloading.
Looks like he's going to try to pull back from that Humvee Prodigy.
Interesting. You don't normally see a lot of separation plays on this choke point, or at least not one that drastic. Normally people just try to crowd him up, but they don't have the spitter, so a separation play is probably the right move. Hard2Kill has just waited out the natural horde here, I think.
Yes, they are. Not much of a horde coming in here. Now it's starting to come a little bit, but not too big of a horde.
Not too big at all. Or it's just coming in rather slowly, it seems. So it looks like we do have all of the cappers setting up on the bridge now. No smokers just switched back to go onto the back. We should see the hit going pretty soon, since the smokers should have a spawn right there.
Gonna move
We'll
this
just have
spawn
to see.
around.
Boom coming in on the back, getting popped, very nice. Jockey and Charger both going in and missing. The pull does land, and actually a 2-cap right here. Getting a little bit of Jockey chip and Smoker chip right now. So a pretty good clear right there, not a lot of chip going in. It looks like
bit of chip going on.
Yeah. And the survivors moving up across this map fairly quickly. But we are going to have spawns up again around the time they get to the alarm car here. It looks like we've got another 2-2 setup, Jockey, Charger, Boomer, Spitter. And they're going to go for a room hit right here. Probably a good decision. I just hope he can land that charge with that high ping. We'll have to see what happens. Looks like this hit a natural horde here. So we'll have to see. And the horde has just spawned. Jockey pre-spawning in the back. But it looks like Top EU choosing not to trigger this hit yet.
Sorry, I got kicked from the server.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, and the hit is coming in. Jockey landed for a little bit. Charger also landed for a really awkward charge right there. But it looks like the Spitter was taken down. That spit blocked by Raccoon in the front. And so the survivors actually moving up to take this tank without really having any more damage dealt to them after that first hit. So a very nice job right there.
I have to agree.
It looks like we've got the tank up in the hands of Merc right now. Why don't we go ahead and try a infected war room, and you guys can message us and tell us if that's no good. Actually, just tell us if it's good, and we'll do it again. But yeah, let's go ahead and go in.
Lance pas trop de cailloux, focus un mec. Non.
On y va les gars pour la 6.
Focus un mec. Attends qu'il ait focus un mec. Vas-y.
Oh.
Putain, pourquoi je peux pas pop moi? Oh.
Mais tu peux les mettre hein. Pourquoi t'es tourné? Vas-y tu le remets.
And we are back. Not too much happening there. Raccoon did eat a few punches from the tank there, but he did not go down. Tank got just only punches on Raccoon. Not too much damage going on the other thing else. The SI did not land. The smoker did get cleared pretty quickly. We do have a boom going in here. Does land. On to Coach. We do have a Spitter spawned up top. Nothing going on here. Hunter is spawned up on the bottom. He's going to pounce around. Looking for something. He just missed Raccoon. He's trying to get a pounce. It looks like he's going to get skeety. He does land the pounce, but does get cleared. Smoker did not spawn. It looks like he's going to save for up top.
Wow, Hard2Kill really just has one more hit to go through, and then they're at the safe room. So it looks like they've done a really nice job. Health bonus at 548 right now. It's about 300 up from what Top EU had. We do have a Jockey pre-spawning right here. Smoker pre-spawning as well. Looking like they're going in for that hit. They actually do land the pull, but it gets cleared. Jockey does land, but it gets cleared very quickly as well.
Double
actually,
boom.
2 boom on front. Wow. Or a deuce bag, as Twiz would say.
Smoker ran back for a despawn. Not sure what he's going to do with that. Looks like he's going to try to spawn up around the corner by the safe room.
Yeah, we're getting a little bit of common chip right here. Probably more than we should be seeing. Raccoon having a little bit of trouble with that shotgun. But it looks like the survivors are getting in with a 496 health bonus, putting them in the lead by 250 points or so. 248. Bam. 896 to 648 in favor of Hard2Kill. And it looks like a mysterious little helper elf has fixed our spectator problem, and we are now just with me, Bowflexin, and Jeff in the spectate.
Thank you very much, whoever that was.
Thank you so much, Shade.
I do believe it was Shade, so thank you very much, good sir.
Alright, and we're moving on to map 2 of this match. About 250 points up, which is actually, I feel like that's a pretty good lead for Dark Carnival 1. What do you think?
Oh, definitely. Most teams will keep it pretty close on map 1. Roughly about 100 points. 200 points, that's pretty good. Anything above 100 points or so, it's very good heading into map 2, where definitely easy to wipe on this map.
Yeah, I mean, if you get one bad tank spawn, it's an easy wipe, and some of these tanks can just go in for quad caps anyway.
Lately, I have been seeing Prodigy that tank has been spawning in the alleyway just before the ladder choke.
I've seen that so much myself. I don't know why that is. If it's just like confirmation bias, or if the game's actually spawning more tanks at that alleyway. It's kind of crazy.
Definitely seen that a lot more.
Those tanks are conspiring together. It's the AI directors decided they hate Confogle players, or something like that. Oh, but we are having this round start. Hit going in very quickly. Jockey and Charge and Pounce all landing on Coach right there, giving him plenty of God frames to move through that spit. And we do see 10 damage going out, but all those God frames served as a very nice damage mitigation for Team Hard2Kill.
Merc already saying God frame party.
God fram party. Those are my favorite kind of party.
God fram. God fram.
I actually thought it said God Farm Party, which would have been even more hilarious. But anyway, they have SI up for the very next hit. Hard2Kill has picked up that snipe. They actually have a witch spawned in front, but I doubt the SI are going to go for a hit on that, because those are usually very hard to play on.
She is inside where they have to come in through a choke in that room. They do not have the proper setup for that choke, though. They'd rather have probably a Charger and Spitter, but they have the Hunter, Jockey, Smoker, and they're going to headshot Team H2K. Headshot in here, Prodigy.
Attack coming in with Jock actually getting taken down. Smoker's tongue getting juked. Hunter's still moving around. Ooh, good. The Witch taken down. Spit landing right there. Gonna get a little bit of chip. It looks like actually I don't know if the Spit actually got chip right there, but they did get 10 extra damage off of that hit. Very well mitigated by H2K.
Definitely.
I'm wondering if top EU's, having trouble getting their caps to land like that smoker pull. I'm not really sure how that got broken, but yeah, seeming to have an issue there.
I thought they killed that witch inside before she even got outside. I was wrong. She did not have much health left. She got pretty much destroyed with an Uzi, like, 2 shot. Do you have a bunny hopping boomer not gonna land here?
Yeah, it looks like just a sack to get that spitter for up top. They do have the complete mobile setup in terms of cappers for this ladder hit right here. They've got the Smoker, Charger, and Jockey. And we'll have to see what they do with that. I know a lot of teams have been getting really good at doing this choke point on Survivor, being able to take out SI spawns with minimal damage. And it'll be interesting to see if a European team has some other strategy for it.
I definitely want to see what they're doing, but
yeah,
Prodigy,
they're setting up on
looks
the alley.
like they're setting up on the alley.
This may just be precautionary in case of the tank, but they could also go for a hit right here if they think it's going to catch H2K off guard. Looks like they're being fairly cautious. And yeah, we aren't going to see the hit go in on alley. They're just waiting for that tank.
Just in case that tank does spawn, which we were just talking about how it does spawn there a lot lately. Definitely going to see how this works out. This ladder attack used to be 100% land. We do have a Jockey just spawning up to scare them, but yeah, it used to be 100% land on this ladder, but lately it's been just 50-50.
Yeah, people have learned how to chip through the floor really effectively. Even that Charger taking chip already, down to 430 health from his 600 Mac. SI running scared, don't want to get chipped right here. And we're seeing Raccoon bait out this ladder right here. SI set up in fairly good position, so it looks like they want to get these caps quickly.
Definitely. It's going to be interesting where this charge goes. Is he going to charge in that corner, or is he going to charge off? And this, they do have a natural horde, and they're going to play that out.
Drew blocking that door right there. We do have all of the SI have now pre-spawned, including the Spitter. It looks like
H2K here just taking their sweet time because they do have a horde, but Raccoon still just baiting up a little bit here, peeking his head out to see what's up.
Sideways box going to be doing that sniper cover. Tongue getting clipped off really nicely. Wow, Jockey getting dead stopped and taken down. Charger not getting killed off with that level attempt, but killed off very quickly. Only another 10 damage going in right here.
You have a tank up here, Prodigy.
Oh, wow. I wonder if the survivors are going to run forward or backwards. It looks like they want to push forward into a little bit of horde right here. But the tank is moving out, not wanting to get chipped. So it looks like survivors are going to have free reign to take out these commons.
Surprisingly, that tank did not take as much chip as I thought he would, as he trapped himself behind the hot dog stand. And did get out with only 55 damage taken there.
Looks like
we have a boom coming in here, Prodigy.
Oh, wow. One boom. I wonder if the tank's going to commit on this. It looks like he's thinking he's not going to. He did take a little bit of extra chip. He's just moving back and forth for some sight right here. Still at 50% rage, doing a pretty good job keeping that line of sight.
Keeping that rage because the HR was boomed at the time, now is unboomed. He might push in here once they see what they got their spawn here, Prodigy. They do have a charger, they have a tri-cap. Tank is going to push in on this.
Survivor's getting a lot of chip in. SI still looking for spawns, it seems like. We're going to see the Hunter and Charger both coming in from that upper lead. And the spawns are coming in right here. Charger! Hunter still bouncing around, going for that sniper. Landing that cap. Smoke. Great job juking this tank around. Pull going in right now. Wow. Tank getting that hit onto Drew. This is so close to the quad. But the tank is at 130 health. It looks like the survivor is going to make it out of here. Wow, really nice quad attempt. So close to pulling it off, but Drew doing some nice juke.
Calling out a long arm here. I do believe that tank, it might have been a ping issue there. Missed a few punches that should have probably landed, but obviously it could be a ping problem here. They are from Europe. But
you have to watch out for people with high ping, because their tank arms they do get longer. High lerp, high ping, both of them give you much longer arms from the survivor's perspective, so you gotta be aware of that on Survivor. You can't sit that close to the tank.
Nonetheless, still a lot of damage happening for top EU.
Yeah, that was really good. That's about what we saw on Hard2Kill's tank on first map, getting a huge amount of damage. Next hit coming in. Wow, actually these spawns getting taken down very quickly. Even that charge was cleared before it finished the full extent of his charge, so I don't think we got any damage going in off of that hit.
I don't believe we did see any. Charger did get chipped pretty quick, and then double axed it looked like. Everything else shut down fairly quick here. Coach is making his way forward, trying to get those spawns blocked just before the SI are up.
Looks like it's going to happen.
It's going to happen here.
Yeah, we do have a boom coming in from the side and a pull going out onto his shell. And it looks like the survivor is not going to be able to clear this very quickly. Raccoon is hiding the safer. We did see Rochelle get cleared. Very nice clears, but a very good hit as well. Getting a little bit of delay and some extra chip onto these bleeding survivors. Hard2Kill only walking in with like a 250 health bonus.
Which is still pretty good considering this map, like we said, is actually pretty hard to make. Sometimes. Well, depending on the tank, but that event, that crescendo, can definitely wipe teams with no problem when they're already limping or hurt. But gotta give my hats off to Top EU, who didn't have too much damage before that tank.
Yeah, like I was saying, it seemed like a repeat of the first round. What happened for Hard2Kill, they didn't get very much damage at all, and then the tank came in and they just spread so much damage around. We saw basically the same thing happen. So we'll have to see what Top EU is able to do on their survivor side, if they can bring it back into the lead, or if Hard2Kill is going to just keep getting better with their SI. Looks like another early hit is going to come out right here with this 2-2 Charger Hunter. Top EU looking like they want to bait it. SI are going in right here. Survivors have gone out, landing a pounce, landing a charge,
Tri-cap.
A
Very
tri-cap.
nice. Lots of damage going in here, Prodigy.
A huge amount of spit damage onto Ellis as well. That jockey's still moving
Still
around.
up. Wow.
Wow. 2 survivors down into the yellow already off of this first hit. That was amazing. Very nice job by Hard2Kill right there.
They did try to focus fire that Charger, but it did not work out in their favor as the other two trying to focus fire got capped.
Oh yeah, some major stumbles going in right there. You know,
Definitely.
the Hunter hit a stumble, the Jockey made a stumble, and then the Charger finished him off. That was pretty much beautiful.
Already got 2 down to limping, so they'll be limping for the rest of the time, and they'll be popping pills like crazy. We do have a Hunter pre-spawned up top here, Prodigy. I'm not sure what they're going to do. They might attack with this Witch or just try to get a free hit here.
Yeah, I think they might be looking for this boom to go in onto. Not completely sure right there. We don't have a boom,
yeah.
Because I am seeing Jeff on my spec hut again, and I'm making a fool of myself. But yeah, it looks like 3-1 with Spitter right here.
Smoker should be inside. It looks like he wanted to go for it because Rochelle was just in there by herself. Definitely could have pulled forward. Smoker's... Here comes the shot. Charger already spawned up. He's going to charge forward. Gonna land the charge. Nothing happening after that. Hunter trying to pounce in the back. Do have a pull forward. Hunter does land. Witch is up. Witch is going to put down Ellis. He is down.
Oh, wow. Really? I thought that hit wasn't going to do so much. It seemed like they're going in one at a time, but that charge and that pounce landed at about the same time, and they managed to get, the in cap with the Witch off of that. So, very nice job.
Very nice indeed. Very staggered attack, to be honest, but it worked out in their favor. Maybe that was planned to have it go in different ways. It worked out perfectly. They do have another tri-cap here now with the boom. I'm sure that boom's going to try to look for a spawn right away.
Absolutely. He goes in. Wow, managing to get that onto Nick, even with a lot of pre-firing going on. But it looks like the survivors, or the infected, are going to save this tri-cap for the top of the ladder.
It will have the exact same setup that top EU had. It is the perfect setup for up top with the Jockey, Charger, Smoker, and Spitter.
Yeah, it's
going to be interesting to see what happened here.
I have to say I prefer the Hunter sometimes, just if you want to go for some spit damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a very mobile hit, and we'll have to see what Hard2Kill does with it. They do get that Spitter. No crazy spawn shenanigans here.
I would not be surprised if they try to go for the charge off instead of going for damage, because they already have them bleeding, but I feel they should just charge into the corner with the spit. Why not bleed them down even more for the tank?
Absolutely. Looks like they're sending their lower health bonus guys up first. A very good move. They don't have any sharp melee weapons, so they won't be able to cut those tongues, but hopefully they can still do some work. Nick going up, getting pulled, of course getting cleared very nicely by their sniper. Oh, wow. Did that Charger just get taken down?
Yes, he did. By the Uzi by Nick. Very nice.
Yeah, really well-handled clears right there by top EU. Really mitigating damage on that hit. I think Nick had a little bit of permanent health that he just lost right there, but other than that, that was just another, 10 health attack.
Do you have the tank spawning up here?
I wonder what this tank's going to do.
Frankenberry, he's going to push up.
Wow, onto the survivors. He is in right now. Boom going in. Landing onto the sniper, actually. Oh, this does not look good for top EU right here. Their sniper is separated and boomed. One more punch and he's down, and this tank still has a lot of health. 5,000 health. Jockey lands, Hunter going in. Hunter lands, tank lands on the last survivor. Getting a multi and a ledge. Coach just going to clear that Jockey. Oh, not getting the multi right there. But Rochelle is down anyway. Coach is slow, needs to take those pills. And we do have a Smoker in spawn.
This will most likely be a wipe here, Prodigy.
Yeah, it really looks like it. With this tank still at 3,000 health. And there goes the cap. Top EU going down for this round with only 300 distance points. This is going to be
down a bit going into map 3, which is pretty even map 3 because most teams make it to the coaster's average points, so they're going to be down probably heading into map 4, depending on what happens. That's why we play Left 4 Dead 2. It's so random.
Yeah. Unless we see a really early tank, you're absolutely right. We aren't going to see a big score difference on map 3. I wouldn't imagine anyway. So yeah, the final scores after this map are 1,652 to 971, almost a 700-point difference.
Definitely big lead heading into map 3, where yes, like we were saying, keeps it pretty close, keeps it even. Scores will about usually be around 700 since they're up by that heading into map 4, which could also change because map 3 you get an early tank, early wipe. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Are we going to see finale play in this match?
I don't have a rule against it, but top EU is probably comes from Europe where they do not play finale.
Yeah, I see a lot of when European teams scrim American teams, you know, they sometimes will play out that finale, but you know, they aren't really scrimming at that point. They're just sort of messing around because they never really play those maps in their competitions over there. So we'll have to see if Top EU maybe has a strategy for this finale, or if it's even going to be played.
Definitely could be agreed upon, but it's not supposed to not be played. They can play it, since that's what we always do, except for Hard Rain finale right now is the only finale not being played in this cup.
Alright, the unfortunate loss of the Hard Rain finale. I know, I'm gonna miss it.
This pretty good finale. Rest in peace, Burger Tank is correct.
I don't know, Jeff, I'm sorry, you keep showing up on my HUD. Can you do it again, please? Thank you. Yeah. We do have only a 2-2 setup for this opening hit. It's Spitter, Boomer, Hunter Jockey. And it looks like they're wanting to drop this boom off real early. We see a lot of teams do that, usually just sacking for a Spitter. We'll have to see if they go for a hit on this or if they just go for the sack. And Boomer not getting that spot. Be going for a bit later. Boom probably going to go for a hit. One boom in. Not choosing to go in yet. It looks like they're going to wait it out and hope for that charger. Although I have to say my money's on Smoker. Survivors moving up.
Smoker or Chard. It is Charger. It's what I figured in my head. Didn't want to lay money on it.
I should not have spoken so quickly. If it is the Charger, they do have it. Looks like they want to do a hit on this very first corner here. Putting the Jockey and Hunter in from the front. Charger in the back with that Spitter. A very good setup for the attack in my opinion. And it is coming in. Wow, Charger getting a double?
Leveled.
Getting cleared in the middle. I believe he did get the double though. We're seeing a lot of chip going in anyway, just from these other cappers and a little bit of that spit. In total, actually about a lot of damage. 70 damage going into the Survivor.
In total, a lot of damage.
Yeah, in total, quite a bit of damage.
Absolutely.
So, even without that charge, they managed to do a good amount of damage. It was very nice to see.
Charge still did land a double charge, though. Just got leveled just right at the end. It must have had a melee, or it was just really just shot down quick.
Yeah, one of those two. I don't know if they could have gotten a melee that early. I guess they could have. But
there might have been one behind the...
Yeah, in that corner over there in the room. And we do have a hit up for this next room. We don't see a Spitter, so it looks like the SI are going to wait and take this hit after the Survivors make the drop instead of hitting in room. It is Jockey, Boomer, Smoker, Hunter, so pretty good tri-cap to go for. Hard2Kill moving back to take out this Horde.
Yeah, just playing out the Horde right now. It's going to be interesting to see. I always like to see Euro teams play against the North American teams to see the difference, the style difference, but right now we haven't seen too much as it used to be. Most styles are quite the same now.
Yeah, we haven't seen any huge differences between the styles. Maybe a couple attacks working a little differently, but nothing surprising at this point. And they're pre-spawning that Hunter in the back for the hit, which we've seen a lot of teams do. Usually a pretty solid setup. And I imagine we'll see a pull forward and maybe Jockey from the back as well. Yeah, that seems to be what a lot of teams go for. The question is, this boom... I really like what they're doing with this boom. Oh, wow! Pre-spawning there, getting popped very quickly. I have to say, that was a little bit early for that boom. You really gotta time that if you want to go for that early boom right there.
Hunter's just waiting in the back, waiting to wall kick, it looks like. Do you have a Smoker out? Smoker! Oh
my god!
But I believe that is a death pull, Prodigy.
Is it a death pull going in on top?
Yes, he is. He's already pulled, but I think they all dropped.
Oh my gosh, I can't even see this. My screen is stuck between like
and
three
it's going
of the
live.
Survivors.
I'm pretty sure Nick is pulled.
Wow,
He
and
did
that's
get it.
a death pull.
Very nice pull.
Hunter
Definitely
Raccoon
gonna
right
hurt
there.
them.
That is going to hurt so much. Not a good time to have to pause, but they're going to have to play with it. We haven't even seen the tank yet, so this is most certainly going to be a wipe for H2K. Their best hopes would be for an event tank, where it's very unlikely the top would be able to survive either. But anything can happen at this point.
Absolutely. We do have the tank spawning up here, so this actually could work out to top EU's favor for next round.
Yeah, a tank before event means it can be taken out without a wipe with pretty good survival chances. We did see a boom go in right here, and we do have a couple spawns up for this tank, but it looks like they're probably just going to wait for that tri-cap again. And it looks like Jeff's just going to interrupt all of our HUDs for the rest of the game.
Thank you, Jeff.
Shooting some rocks out, only about 500 chip gone in on this tank. Not a big deal at this point, but it should be an easy... Oh wow, boom! Going in right there. We also have an AI smoker spawned up in front, which probably isn't going to do much except for run around. But you know, there's only 3 survivors left. This should be a pretty easy tri-cap to land.
Definitely. Tank's still sitting at about 85 rage, starting to drop pretty steadily now. Just waiting on FanX to spawn here. He's going to be up in 1.
We do have the Charger. Looks like a pretty solid quad cap to go in with. We'll have to see Tank moving in. Getting chipped down to 4,000, 3,700. SI just now spawning after he gets that first punch. Oh, the tri-cap all going in onto the back to survive. And the jockey does land. Rochelle
That's
gets
gonna be a
capped in
wipe.
front, and that is the wipe, in fact.
Very nice.
Nice job by top EU with that.
Death pull.
Yeah, with the death pull, and a very nice job landing a nice clean tri-cap there at the end. I don't think any of those SI died. They all land their cap. So
Definitely
very nice
could
job.
be the turnaround point for top EU to gain some distance on this match, get some points, get closer to them heading into map 4.
Yeah,
and
max
definitely
distance.
if they can not get any death pull or take too much chip, they can definitely play a tank out and make this coaster.
Yeah, map distance is 600 points, which will give them, which will bring them pretty close. They'll be about 400 points behind, but I don't know if they'll be able to make a significant health bonus through this event, but they can at least bring the gap a lot closer. As we see right now, they're split by quite a few points. Yeah, almost 1,000 points
Almost
split
1,000,
right here. So if they get like a 400 point health bonus, they will be in the lead. But even barring that, they can definitely make it through here.
Oh, absolutely.
Getting a lot of distance.
Just that coaster is so hard for any team, even with like top health, like right at the top.
Mm-hmm.
No bleeding or anything like that. It's so hard to make it. At first attack, just getting up the first hill, it's hard enough.
Oh
and
yeah,
then
yeah. Even if we
making
don't
it
talk
around,
about like
yeah.
getting chipped down, you can just get so many ledge hangs there, and then it just becomes a tri-cap or a 2-cap.
It's
so
just a
dangerous.
cluster.
Absolutely is, and we do see H2K getting that early boom that top EU tried to go for. Another sack right here. It looks like they figured out that gave them good spawns, and so they're going to go for the same thing. Going to get that charger in 12 seconds.
Up EU just trying to push forward here so they can avoid this early choke. I don't think it will help them too much because in the small tunnel it's very hard to dodge charges. You have a jockey spawning in front just to slow him down a little bit here.
Charger getting that spawn in back. And it looks like Hunter going in, landing a cap onto LS. Jockey going in, not landing. We do see Raccoon landing that charge onto Coach right there for a little bit of spit damage. Ooh, wow, and that jockey actually getting a lot more chip in the front. Not quite the same level. Well, actually very close. We're seeing actually very similar damage. About 70 damage went out from Hard2Kill as well. And Jeff is on both of our HUDs again. He's just
I just noticed that.
very pesky right here.
Jeff, this is not amateur. Not amateur hour, Jeff.
Wow, Jeff. Get it together. This is obviously all of your fault.
It's still on my HUD.
He's off of mine. Alright.
It's
Are
still
we
on
good?
my
Oh my god. In the meantime, we do have the 2-2 setup right here.
Fix
And
this Prodigy.
we don't have a smoker here, so we won't be seeing the death hold that Resilient has just told me that they should get. We do see Hunter Charger. So they can get some good damage off of this hit, but, you know, with only 2 cappers, it can be somewhat difficult to land things properly here.
But I do like the setup they have for this drop, a Hunter Boomer Charger Spitter. Way better than a Jockey or Smoker in there. They do got the caps, they can land the Spit.
That's
Spit
true.
Hunter, Spit Charge. They're going to set up the Hunter up front where the Smoker would usually pull from, and it looks like they're just going to drop that boom as soon as they drop.
Yeah,
Charger
a
from
drop
behind
boom
with
is
the Spitter.
very powerful here. Hopefully, if they can get some of these caps, they can certainly get a lot of spit damage. We'll just have to wait and see. And they did drop. Boomer going in, landing a boom on 2. Oh, Charger not getting that back spawn. Coming in, Spitter's been taken out. Wow! A tri-cap by Double Charge right here. Getting a very nice amount of damage and actually getting some boom chip in the front a little bit. Still all 4 survivors in the green. But it looks like they're going to get through and fight this tank.
Jeffrey. Thank you, Jeff. Oh my god. Not on my spec HUD anymore.
Finally fixing. And it looks like we have the tank spawning up in Frankenberry's hands with an AI jockey right here. Going in for a rock. Looks like just a rock hit right here. Very nice quick hit. Getting a rolling 2 cap. Did we
look
see
at
a
Nick.
rock going yet? Oh, wow.
Nick is up pretty high right now, but he's going to Goomba zombies.
Oh, he
He's
landed
fine.
on that little cabinet right there. It looks like. But still a great amount of chip onto him. He was out of M2 range, which is pretty funny to see. So good amount of bleed, but this tank's already down to 20% rage. It's going to be past. Oh my gosh! That
Never
last
mind.
second rock onto Burns right there. Very nice job by Frankenberry. Do we know if this is Bravo right here, so we can actually call this out properly?
I do believe it is him. Hold on, I will check.
Alright, in the meantime, tank has not passed, down to 30% rage again. Oh, going in with this double cap and boom, getting a nice 2 boom. Charge landing, getting cleared pretty quickly. Jockey landing as well. Will this rock land? Wow, just a little bit short. But the tank's still at 5,900 health. Finally getting chipped a bit here as he goes for this last rock, which gets blocked by a tree.
And Frankenberry is in fact Francophone.
Oh, wow. Francophone ringing right there. That was a very nice rock he got, and his tank is now passing into the hands of Raccoon. We've gotten a good amount of chip in so far.
Definitely
Onto-
got that, and they're still holding this out. Do have a tri-cap here. I'm not sure what they're just trying to bleed them out a little bit here. And actually, they're going to try to probably go in for a rock here, Prodigy, and they are.
Oh,
they do have
getting
a
a
tri-cap.
2-cap. Tri-cap, yeah, just a sort of a
Just a
rolling
little
tri-cap. Getting
And
some
not
good
gonna
damage
rock,
onto
though.
Rochelle, but not a real significant change in health statuses of the survivors. A rolling tri-cap or 2-cap, for anyone who doesn't know, is when you have 2 of the SI getting capped, and then one gets cleared, and then the other gets capped. But we do have this tank committing. While I'm trying to explain things.
Ellis is hiding in the closet here. He's going to get trapped in there.
Oh wow, the survivor's not going to be able to chip that very well. Well, tank down to 2,500 health, but now they just have a little 3-cap to land. Hunter getting dead stopped, Coach getting pulled, Pounce landing as well, but this tank not quite there to make up. That rock actually doing 0 damage right there. Going for a rock in the opposite direction, not getting it. Raccoon actually moving out. We do have a boom going in, so this tank might actually be able to bleed for a little while.
Very smart play by Raccoon to actually pull out. Most people would probably just stay in and try to get as many punches as they can. Pulled out, give his team more opportunities to spawn and more damage, and as much possible bleed out as they can here.
Yeah, very good move. Since they don't really need this wipe right now. They just need to wipe these survivors on this map. So a very smart play. And they're still managing to do some bleed. 10% rage on this tank, though. Trying to keep it alive.
Do have a boom landing here under Rochelle, and they have a horde coming in from the backside. I'm not too sure the SR are going to go in, or they're just going to send this AI. It looks like they're going to send this tank AI.
They do have a tri-cap to go in with, along with this boom and this tank. Maybe they should be thinking about Coaster, but no! Getting a DP onto Rochelle. That health bonus. Almost getting the in-cap right there. Very nice pounce by Raccoon. And it looks like they are just going to sack for this event. So wow, still managing to get the DP and set up for event.
They do have the 2 out of 3 they want. They definitely want that charger, as most people would want. They have the smoker jockey. Now just waiting. Hopefully they have a spitter. They have Rochelle down. They might be able to sack. They do not have it. Don't have it.
Oh,
They have a
wow.
boomer spitter. They're gonna have to get rid of this quick. They're gonna have to get rid of that boomer or spitter now.
If they can boom the sniper, though, that can really help getting a jockey or a smoker on this choke point. We'll
They have a
have
spit
to
delay
see.
coming in here, just for a sack. It looks like the smoker's gonna have to pull first on this. I would pull first, and it looks like that's what he's gonna try to go for. They're gonna try to cut it, push out to him.
Oh, getting
Cuts
the
it
cut. And Nick getting some chip onto that smoker, but he's still alive. Jockey getting taken out.
Oh,
Nick
he's
getting
just pulling
pulled
on
down
bottom for some damage.
here.
have a
And
charger
actually
up here,
not getting
Prodigy.
cleared. I don't think that charger is going to get a spawn, but he's going for the
Just gonna
sniper in
go-
the back.
Very nice.
Nice move getting that in cap onto Fanex.
Do have a hunter up here. I'm not sure what he's gonna do. It is in the hands of Sideways Box. He is spawned up. He's probably gonna go for a damage rounds. Here he comes now. Just
Oh.
missing.
He's gotten chipped a lot. Still alive, though. This pull, the smoker actually still alive from before. Getting a bit of a delay pull right
And a
there.
very nice bunny hop boom by Drew. It looks like they're just gonna leave him, which would
Yeah.
be probably smart if they couldn't get him up the first time.
Yeah, they're so close to in cap on Rochelle and Nick. Spit going
And a
in
delay
as
spit.
another delay. Wow, they're going to be in terrible shape once they actually start moving again.
They have 2 at 1 HP, so this is. I'm sure somebody's gonna go in there and Fist City Drew. I'm sure Drew just wants to end this right now.
Well,
trying to
Common
spawn.
has just ended it for Rochelle. Charger going in, ending it for Coach,
Oh,
and
there it
Jockey going in, ending it for Nick. And that's the round.
They did
Top
only
view.
make up 100 points here, Prodigy.
Yeah,
About
120,
120.
120 points or so. So, moving it back, but, you know, not exactly the strongest comeback. Hard2Kill still in the lead by 600 points, 550. 1902 to 1344 right here. Going into map 4 of Dark Carnival.
Definitely never say never, because say you get the early tank, oh, it's not that hard to kill that tank.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely can get wiped. Anything can happen anything can happen in this game, so definitely
Oh, yeah.
top EU is not out of this game yet.
You know, if you think about the tanks on this, there are some random factors. I mean, we've got hittables on almost every single one of these tanks, and then one tank you could fight in the last room there, in the sort of wide open room, but that can still end up in quad caps. So, yeah, there's
Definitely.
a lot of potential for wipes right here.
Yep, definitely never count the underdog out. Never count any team down and out in this game. Definitely.
Absolutely not.
Anything can happen in this game. That's why
Oh,
we all
yep.
play.
We saw the Hard2Kill versus Vox Populi game, which was probably a really unexpected come from behind victory right there, where they just got a unthinkable amount of health bonus on the last map. And, you know, we could see something like that happen again. Top EU, if they make it through this map's worth something like 2,100 points in total, you know, max health bonus and everything. So it's definitely a possibility for them to win, but they're most likely going to need the wipe to make it happen. The round is live. We're seeing another 2 shotgun, 1 Uzi, 1 sniper setup out of Hard2Kill right here. They seem to like those shotguns. The Infected do have a 3-1 Smoker Charger Jockey Boomer. And it looks like they're still moving those spawns around a bit. Jockey on top of safe room, Smoker on top of this little house over here. We'll probably see the hit trigger pretty soon, maybe with a drop-in boom. And Smoker pre-spawning, Jockey pre-spawning, popping that boomer very nicely. Charger going in and missing. Jockey getting dead stop, but then coming back. Pull landing, and will this Charger get punches? Yes! Getting a punch
get a
onto
punch.
Drew.
Gotta say, very nice pop by Sideways Box. That was a curve boom. Curve rocket boom. He tried to curve around the sign, which very nice. Should have landed, but Sideways on his game.
Yeah, I mean, he even had a pretty good distraction with the other 2 cappers spawning in the other direction.
He was unfazed by that.
Absolutely. We did see, you know, about 30 damage go out, which is nothing to shake his stick at for that first hit. And the take is now spawning into the hand of Burns. Jockey, Hunter, Boomer are the spawns right now. That AI Smoker was taken down.
Looks
Boomer
like
gonna
push
land
forward
over that
here,
sniper.
Prodigy.
Oh yeah, but they've got actually a 2-boom in the back here. Tank looking like he wants to push in with this.
He is.
He does not have a dumpster, but he's gonna start getting some punches on all of these boom survivors. Rochelle juking for one of the hits right there. Now it looks like she's gonna get cornered. SIR coming in. Wow, Nick actually managing to dodge the pounce, but
Sideways Box is doing some serious juking here in the corner.
Oh wow, I missed that, but that tank is very low. Has just finally in-capped Sideways Box. And the rest of the survivors are up without any SI to deal with. Just one charger wants to come in. And he does not land that charge. Tank going for a curve rock, not quite getting it. Tank actually mitigating this final chip pretty well. You'd think he'd be down right now.
He's almost dead here. They just need a couple more shots. He's going to try to go for one last curve rock. Very close. Not going to land, though. He's going to die here. Probably one more shot, and it is. And they're going to be down. One smoker spawn. Boomer going to try to boom up onto Rochelle. Or just watering.
What's going on right there?
Going to land. Definitely some nice juking by Sideways Box there in the corner. I don't even think Sideways was doing it on purpose. He was just trying to get away from
punched
Common.
out of the corner. Yeah, away from Common. So I really think that tank could have done a lot more. Good job by Hard2Kill mitigating that damage, but we still saw an in-cap and a half off of that. So not too bad.
They do have a tri-cap here with the Spitter, Jockey, Charger, Hunter. And they are going to go in for quick
hit,
right now.
Landing the charge. Other SI not really having close spawns, though. We don't see a Spit landing on that. Oh, Spit delaying in the front while the Jockey gets dead stopped in the back.
Very nice.
Finally down to slow right here.
I don't know if that was planned. He probably just called that out by himself, saying I can get this charge and went for it, because it looked like everything else was just standing in the room and then looking around for a quick spawn, like where do I spawn?
Yeah, if that Spit had had a spawn at the same time,
definitely could have been a nice
really
tri-cap.
huge damaging hit. But yeah, the other SI just weren't quite ready. We do have a Witch spawned up here at the end of the rooftop.
It looks like the smoker, he did jump down there. I'm not sure where his ghost is. He's by the ice machine. Probably going to look into a pull. Boomer's already spawned. They do shoot it. They did not get much chip on her.
Tri-cap is coming in, hitting one of the caps, two of the caps. Ellis getting taken down. Oh, wow. Coach somehow getting cleared.
I'm not
really
sure what
just happened. Ellis cleared that pounce, so Coach now able to
Coach
clear off the rest of his teammate. He needs to clear off Rochelle, though, and pick up Ellis before ever dropping.
Rochelle is dead.
Sideways Box going down. What is he going to do right here?
Boomer is still trying to get some flashes there. Boomer should have made his way. Boom, missing his boom there, Prodigy. Is going to make his way. Not going to get anything. What a hit. And we do have a Jockey just kind of bopping around. I'm not too sure what cleared that Hunter. Was that the Boomer scratching from the bottom?
I believe it was Ellis in-capped right next to him, because he was just down by the Witch. And so he was shooting his pistol at Drew with all his might and managed to get that clear, is what it looks like to me.
Very clutch, but wow. What a hit.
Yeah, I'm sure. I definitely was not expecting to see a kill off of that Witch. Very impressive play right there.
Ooh, that was exciting.
3 survivors against 3. Tri-cap right here. Charger going in. Oh, Charger getting taken down. That pounce has landed, though, and the Jockey as well, so 2 cap here with a little bit of spit. Oh, wow, Drew almost got down from that.
Yeah. Definitely did not get the clear as quick as I thought they would on that Jockey. They were probably distracted by other Horde, but Drew almost went down. He's at 5 HP. Did take some pills, it looks like, here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be able to make it to save him, at least not with all 3 here. They might be able to get one guy to juke past some SI. But it's looking pretty grim for Hard2Kill.
They're starting to make their way forward. They do have another tri-cap. Boomer's going to come in, going to get a double boom here. Still up, not killed, and they do have the Jockey and Smoker coming from behind. Charger from front. Charge lands.
Oh,
the
wow.
pull missed.
Boomer actually cleared that pull, I believe, but Coach's Nick has been in cap. Ellis gets pulled, and that is the wipe.
That should be the wipe here, folks.
Hard2Kill going down with 600 distance points on this map.
Putting them up by 1,200 points, roughly 1,200 points. With
Yeah,
top EU still having to play survivor side here.
Yeah, a 50% health bonus basically can put them into a lead right here. That's pretty difficult to do. But, you know, I've seen teams do that before on this map. If they can just ace the tank, they can get through the event pretty easily.